Is it me or was last night's episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac was all over the place, or is it just me? Let's get into it, shall we? Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tony Michelle, aka Phatgyrlsnoop, and I'm just here to drop my 2 cents on last night's episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 3. If you are new here, you want to see more of my Phatgyrlsnoop 2 cents, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Does not cost you a thing but a few seconds of your time because your girl is out here trying to make it. I say that every day, and I can't do that without you. Now, let's get into this Real Housewives of Potomac episode last night. Now, to me, this was like all over the place, okay? So I'm not going to go scene by scene. I'm just going to go, off the dome, okay? So, for starters, I am so, listen, Gizelle. I am so sick and tired of you basically knowing everything about everybody else's husband's mate, baby daddy, but your own. I mean, I don't know if Ashley just didn't want to just to put you in your place, but the girl is pregnant with child, about to give birth at any moment, and you have the audacity to sit down with her. Oh, I guess a brunch or breakfast. I don't know what it was, but you guys are sitting down talking, and you have the nerve to actually ask Ashley, is she scared that her man, her baby daddy, would cheat again? And, basically putting that towards the new nanny that she hired. I mean, just simply messy. I mean, maybe Gizelle, just maybe, if you concentrated more on what Pastor Jamal was doing or who he's doing in what church he's doing it in, then, maybe, just maybe you could have a clarity on what's going on in your life. But my name is the one that's Phatgyrlsnoop. I mean, not yours, but you're the one that is snooping in everybody's business. I mean, I'm just surprised that Ashley did not, get smart with her or put her in her place. I mean, how dare you ask me what I think if my man would actually cheat with the nanny behind my back? Good God, Gizelle, how low can you go? I just can't deal with it. Now, if you guys asking about Robyn, she basically slept through the whole entire episode. The only time we saw her is when Juan came in there to wake the boys up to go to school, and came to find out Robyn is that lazy, okay, that she gets up 3 minutes before it's time for the boys to go to school, at homeschool, on the computer, to wake them up 3 minutes before. And I just find it like really, really ridiculous, Robyn. I don't know, like, have your boys ever heard of an alarm clock? I mean, I'm sure they have cell phones. I'm quite sure that they do. So I don't understand why the oldest one can't get up with an alarm clock, but the youngest one, Robyn, you really got to do better. Now, we saw Juan coming in there, basically, again, trying to wake Robyn up, basically telling her, you need to get up. Like, how you going to wake up 3 minutes before it's time for this young man to sign into class? I mean, I don't know about y'all computers, but hell, it takes me like 5 minutes to get everything up. So I could imagine the little boy having to log into class and whatnot. And literally, Robyn just gets up, shakes them, I don't think she even sticks around long enough to see if the young man does actually, both of them log onto their PC. She just, hey, you up? Okay. And she goes back to bed, and I feel, one, that is pretty ridiculous because, at the end of the day, as parents, we have to make sure that, our kids get their education. And I don't know if this was one of Bravo's ad libs. You know how sometimes that they put like a sound, like people talking and they're not really saying that at that particular time, where there's a voiceover. But we saw that when the youngest son was actually signed into his computer, I guess he was late for class, and the teacher basically was giving him a lecture, basically telling him, you need to tell your mama to get her ass up out of bed. Robyn, get your ass out on the bed and wake these kids up for school. I just can't deal. Also, we did meet, then they actually flashed to, I guess, Robyn actually being at work. And I guess it was like, 2, 3 in the afternoon. But we did see Robyn at her warehouse. I guess she sells her little hats. She said that her hats, the sales are booming. However, no shock here, she is behind on her orders. Now, for what she says, she has people actually coming in the middle of the night doing orders. But Robyn, I believe that you could be much more productive if you actually get out of bed and do a whole 9 to 5 like most normal people do. And as a matter of fact, from businesswoman to businesswoman, it's actually 24 hours a day. I don't have time to rest. I don't see how you could. I don't even see how she's still getting a Bravo check. I mean, are these cameramen just sitting around in the dark filming her while she sleeps? How is she still getting a check, Bravo? How is she still? I need answers. Well, we meet the girl Eskel. She's very pretty. She's from Ethiopia. Then we saw Wendy come in there to actually help Robyn, pack up some hats or whatever and send them off. And we didn't get to meet Wendy. We got to meet the new Zen Wen. I guess when she got these, she's Zen Wen. So she actually tells Robyn about her new business venture. She says she wants to be basically the Black Martha Stewart. She wants to sell candles, and just like Robyn's face, I was just like, okay, you get all these master degrees to sell candles? Wow, I don't get where these two go together, but girl, I'm all here for the Black Girl Magic Girl, so hey, but somebody let me know in the comments, did she actually release these candles? Because I looked on eBay, Amazon, I looked at under Walmart, I Googled it, I do not see that she actually released anything, but anybody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. All right, what else do we have? So we have the sit down between Karen and Candace. Now, apparently, Candace is still pissed at Karen for actually staying neutral when it came down to the fight between Monique and Candace. I completely agree with Karen. It wasn't her fight, Candace. It wasn't her fight, literally. Same way how she stayed neutral when you was going around waving knives at cast members, particularly Ashley. You pulled out knives, I believe, twice last season. Karen stayed neutral then, so why wouldn't you think that Karen wouldn't stay neutral now? And then I also feel like, when it comes to Candace, and I'll say it once and I say it again, they are trying to hang on to this Monique narrative. Monique is not checking for y'all. And I just feel like that Candace shouldn't have this as a storyline, okay? I guess because the fact that she's so-called acting and the fact that she has a husbander, and the fact that she actually moved out her mom's house isn't enough for Bravo. Bravo, you're going to have to do better on this because this is not it. I don't understand how Candace could be mad at Karen for being neutral where Karen was basically being neutral the whole entire time. And Karen is the type, now I'm going to call a spade a spade. Just because she doesn't like somebody doesn't mean that you can't like her. She's not going to like go around and be like, oh, well, you can't like such and such because of such and such. She's going to let you have your own conclusion to it. She did it with everybody, including Mia. We can get to her in a minute. So, basically, Candace was like, I can't trust you now because, even though Monique is not here this season, you're still, sticking to your guns and I can't trust you. So Karen was like, fine, baby steps, whatever. So that was pretty much about that. And then we have, let's see. We have Gizelle actually threw Ashley what they call a pamper party because, she feels like, I guess they didn't want to throw her a baby shower. So she threw her a pamper party where she invited all the girls and she had all these like massages, set up for the girls and whatnot. And speaking of, we heard a couple of things at this get together. So this pamper party. So let me start with Wendy. Wendy, girl, we know you got the tatas, girl, but it almost seems like these tatas, you actually grew balls along with that because I don't remember you being this aggressive, in the past season. So the only thing I remember about you is all of your degrees. I think she has like 1,000. She has like 1,000 degrees. But I don't remember you being this ballsy, so to speak, last season. And I just feel like you have it out for Mia. Now, as you can see, as I am talking, I talk with my hands. I express with my hands. I move with my hands. I mean, it's my expression. So like if you're sitting down next to me and we're talking and I'm expressing myself and I'm having this, I'm moving my hands. I mean, one can't take offense that I actually had hands in your face if I'm actually turned to you and I'm talking like this. I mean, the girl wasn't like this in your face. She was more like, talking like this. And Wendy's like, oh, don't you ever. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like Wendy just like took it above, like and beyond. Like, oh, don't put your hand in my face. Don't you ever put your hand in my face. Like, I really feel like Wendy just feels like ain't nobody gonna like, put the paws on her because she got these and these are sort of her like protection, girl. But newsflash, girl, don't nobody care about your new boobs. I mean, I have a feeling that if you push Mia far enough, she might jump on you. Now I'm just saying, I don't condone violence, but all that, somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not believe that Wendy was this thorough last season. I mean, one day, but I do believe that Mia had like the best reaction. It was like Jiminy crickets, like, oh, like I was just like bust out laughing. Like she's all about women empowerment, Jiminy crickets. But girl, Wendy, you are doing too much. You are not the HBIC. You are not. Maybe when it comes to your man, but not when it comes to these girls. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But I don't know. I don't know this new Wendy. Maybe I gotta get used to her, but I don't know this new Wendy. I mean, literally, she got her chest out. She puffed her chest out, literally, to everybody and anybody. Like, oh my God, it was just ridiculous. So much so that even Gizelle said something, and we know Gizelle, she like this for real. She's just like that. So then another thing we heard is that we heard about Mia. Now, Mia, this is what I don't understand. Okay, now listen, I am not a strip club expert, but I thought that the chain of command was like when you work in a strip club don't they start off as dancing and then work, then if they feel some type of way, then they work their way down to a bartender? I mean, I don't know, because isn't from a stripper to a bartender, isn't that like some sort of downgrade because they don't make that much money? I mean, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. The thing that I find it weird about Mia, okay? A, she doesn't know how old she is. B, she doesn't know how long she's been married to old boy, her oldest sugar daddy / husband. C, she claims that she was a bartender who turned into a stripper, who turned into a non-stripper, who was only at the club. Oh, well, it went from a strip club. She said that it was first she said it was a strip club. Then she said she was a bartender at the strip club. Then she said she actually it was a 5-star restaurant, and that the 5-star restaurant was not a strip club. Because they did not strip, that they all wore ball gowns. And that the men didn't want her to strip. They only paid her to sit down and talk and spend time. Now, just like in Karen's world, in my world, that's called an escort. But she said, no, it's not an escort. That she's a stripper that wears ball gowns, that bartended. Girl, you need to get your story straight. Because right now it is not looking good. It is not looking convincing. I just need for her to get her story straight. Okay? That's it. End of story. Now, I made this young lady. Her name is Ascala. I believe, where is she at? Ascala! Okay, so she's a pretty girl from Ethiopia. She cute. She's so cute. Okay? Now, apparently she's brought on as a friend to the show. Robyn's friend to the show. Maybe she is replacing Robyn because Robyn can't seem to get her ass out of bed to do, to tape, to have a storyline, okay? So I just want to know. I don't know if Bravo put this, in her head, or producers or whatnot, but I don't see how she felt comfortable enough. And first meeting these ladies, she turns around and she asks Karen, I heard that you were a drunk. And then Karen was like, no. What we not going to do is we're not going to sit around and we're not going to call anybody a drunk. That was my face. Karen, how you going to tell somebody that it is so rude to sit there and call somebody a drunk, where just last episode you was barking down on Gizelle, calling her not saying her poom poom was a hot box, and that Jamal was sleeping with some lady called Sing Sing. I mean, you also said that Gizelle was a drunk. You said it in front of all of the women, but that. I'm definitely keeping this screenshot for the archives. Okay, but that was shocking to me. But the most shocking part of it all is Karen. I don't know if you was tipsy when this girl asked you that, but you didn't even, number one, ask her who told you I was a drunk, and How are you comfortable to say this to me and you just met me? And you know what I'm saying? To put the heat on Robyn's ass. You know, I mean, I didn't get that part. I didn't get that part, and that's why I feel like that part was real rehearsed, real unnecessary, and that just seems like some Bravo BS, okay? Because, I mean, clearly, this girl is going to be around for a minute, okay? She's going to be around for a minute. She's just not a friend to the show. I mean, she probably is, but she's going to be around for a minute, because either they know each other, and that's not the first time they met each other. I mean, something's weird here. Something's weird here, because if I go out with a group of people, and I know everyone, right? And they're my friends, and then their friend brings a friend, and we're all around meeting for the first time, and that friend turns to me and says, hey, I heard you were drunk. You think I was sitting there and explain myself? My first question is, who told you and how you feel comfortable enough to tell me, to ask me, and I just met you like 5 seconds ago. That's just my 2 cents. Everybody has one, and this is why I have this channel. So put your 2 cents in the comments. Do you think that was kind of set up? I smell a little BS there, okay? But that is pretty much what happened at this episode. But no, Karen just sat there and explained to her that no, she is not a drunk. She just be solo partying in her house with a glass of wine, maybe do a couple of little calls, a little slurring over the phone. But you know, she's not drinking, she's partying. There is a difference, people. There is a difference. But again, I just feel like that this is a little bit coerced. And I'm here for it. But that's pretty much what happened this episode. Let me know what you think in the comments, whether or not you enjoyed last night's episode. Let me know. Like I said, you know, was you like this ish was planned? This girl was planned for a reason. How does Robyn have enough time to have friends besides Gizelle when she is asleep all the time? Where did she meet Eskel from? Where did she meet Eskel from? Eskel, excuse me. Where did she meet her from? Where did she meet? I need to know how her and Robyn are friends. Okay? They don't even seem like they hang around in the same circle. I'm not trying to be funny, okay? And I got that out of the 5 seconds that they showed her. I'm like, nah, this is not Robyn's friend. This is not Robyn's friend for real. She has been planted on this show for a reason. Okay, watch what I say. Watch what I say. Well, my snoopers, my time has come to an end for now. Let me know what you think about last night's episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac. Was it a hit? Was it a miss? If I had to rate this episode between 1 and 5, 5 meaning the best and 1 meaning the absolute worst, I am absolutely going to rate this a 1. Okay, a 1. This did not hold my interest at all. I only watched it so you, my people, did not have to. And let me know. Oh, and don't forget, you can catch me here every day on my channel, Phatgyrlsnoop. Also, you can catch me every day on my website, Phatgyrlsnoop.co. Drop the M, no longer.com. And you can catch me on all streaming platforms, baby. You know, oh, and please help my channel by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. As I said in the beginning, it costs you nothing but a few seconds of your time. And speaking of time, I got a skedaddle. Just remember, that is PHAT, as in pretty, hot, and tempting. Bye for now. Happy Monday.